So Matt, we keep getting people telling us they want a contest. They want to, are you asking us if we're going to give away free tickets to this Jeremy Nunez thing, right? And this is our first run with hosting a big entertainment event. And, let's do it. I'm all good if you're okay giving away some free tickets.
I'm good.
Okay, good.
I'm good.
But we're going to make you earn your free tickets. That's our thing. If we're going to have a contest, you have to understand and know Mount Pleasant a little bit, because that's what we're all about. We're all about celebrating Mount Pleasant. And as you know, Matt, and as Kellen knows, there's a lot of history here. A lot of things have happened in Mount Pleasant over the years. We were one of the very first cities in Iowa as pioneers and stuff came across the United States and settled. And, Burlington used to be the old capital of Iowa, or not Iowa, but the region, I guess. Territory, I think.
Yeah. Well, Iowa City used to be the old capital.
Yeah. I think when we first became a state, Iowa City was the first capital. Burlington was the first territorial capital, I think, of Iowa. And then it was whatever the Louisiana Purchase was before that area, right?
Right.
But we have all kinds of markers, what we're going to call memorial boulders, if you will, around town. I just call them rocks. And so to put it all together, I think MP rocks.
There you go.
And that's our contest. We're going to help you have a rockin' Memorial Day weekend. And I even went so far as to make a really bad AI generated picture. That is now the water tower of Mount Pleasant.
I don't think that base is going to hold that up.
That's a heavy rock. It could be a geode. It could be just, hollow inside.
Okay, well, all right. That's about the only way it works.
Yeah, I'm going to call that a geode up on top of the water tower there. We're going to help you have a rockin' Memorial Day weekend, but you have to earn it, okay? So what we're doing is we're going to offer 2 tickets to the Jeremy Nunez event on May 22nd, at 7 p.m. And I contacted Marcy down at Lulu's Landing, where they're hosting the Stringfield band, right? From 7 to 10 o'clock. We just talked about it on Saturday night. She's going to offer up a free appetizer to the winner as well.
So one winner, or everybody is it the first winner? Is it everybody what if everybody?
One winner.
Okay.
One winner.
So it's the first one in.
First one in, and they have to be correct, and we get to judge. And whatever we say is final. So here's the thing. You could say, "Oh, they're all in Mount Pleasant," and you'd be right location-wise, right? We're not falling for that stuff. Come on, guys. Come on. Say we're gonna show you these rocks and these plaques on these rocks, and you're gonna either in the comments on this page, or you can direct message us. You can email us. We're gonna look at the timestamp of all those things, and then we're gonna judge those ones that are closest to the first, how accurate you were.
Be as descriptive as you can.
Yeah. So if you're like, it's in East Lake Park, like, no, sorry, that's not going to cut it.
Right.
You got to tell us where in East Lake Park. Is it over by the soccer fields in East Lake Park? There's nothing in East Lake Park. I'm going to give you guys that one already to start. Or, or is it on the southeast side of this place, right? That kind of stuff. We're okay with that. That's getting accurate enough, but you can't just say a general area. Okay. If that makes sense. So that said, we are going to show you some rocks so you can rock out on Memorial Day weekend. They're technically memorial boulders. They have a plaque on them or something, as you'll see, to give some hints as to where they're located. And again, put it in the comments, send us a direct message, send us an email, however you want to get a hold of us. We'll look at the timestamp and we will look at the accuracy, and then we are going to judge, and we are the final say. So here we go. Let's go with the first one, Kellen.
Rock number 1.
Rock number 1. That says what? Presley Saunders, founder. This is the first home on this site.
Want me to leave it there for a sec?
Nah, take it off. We don't, they can go back and look at it. They can look at it. That's rock number 1. Do you know where it's at? Don't say anything, Matt, but do you have a general idea?
I have a guess. I have a somewhat educated guess.
That's good.
Definitely know where that one is.
I've been to this rock. Obviously, I took the video, but I knew where it was too.
Yeah. I go to this rock at least once a year.
Nice. Do you know who Presley Saunders was?
I've heard the name. I do not know. I can't give you a description for him.
You know, Kellen, who Presley Saunders was?
I don't know. I know that A. Saunders was one of the original founders of this city and settled Mount Pleasant. I don't know if that is Presley Saunders.
That is Presley Saunders.
Got it.
Yep. Also, just so you know, he's buried in the Mount Pleasant Cemetery, the original one, just south of town here on Main Street.
Awesome.
They have a whole family gravesite there.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a whole history. It's worth looking into. Go to the Heritage Trust and their site over there at Saunders School, oddly enough, and you can learn all about him and him founding Mount Pleasant. All right, let's do rock number 2.
Rock 2.
So this tablet marks the site of the first courthouse in Iowa. Oh, the very first courthouse in Iowa. Really?
James Harlan Chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution.
Yeah. So that chapter has put quite a few of these up around Mount Pleasant.
Okay.
And that was a big thing that the Daughters of the American Revolution did in general. Different chapters did for their local areas. They put sort of memorial boulders up when the original thing started to be torn down. So I walked past this boulder many, many times and never even knew it was there. It's very prominently displayed. I think people walk by it all the time.
Yeah. Well, I have a guess where I would look first. I don't know if it's there. It might not be, but I know where I would go first to look for it.
Fair enough. I really like the fact that we had the very first courthouse. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I didn't know that either until Rock 2 just showed on my screen here.
Little history from Mount Pleasant there.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's do rock number 3.
Here's Rock 3.
Oh, this is interesting. It's like a little memorial rock for a family.
The Vernon Luck family.
Lives of great men will remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. Wait, is that a limerick?
That is a words to live by.
A word to live. There you go.
There
Words
you
to
go.
live by. Okay,
Yeah,
a limerick. It was National Limerick Day, like earlier in the week.
It
wasn't
was. Yeah.
That's a really good one. That looks like it's in memory of somebody. I'm assuming you know where that's from, Matt, because I think you may have a family tie to the Beck family.
Well, we think so. I did a dive, and we think it might be a second cousin to my grandfather, something to that effect. I'm not sure 100%, but we think there's a tie to my family history
The
somewhere.
Beck families were connected to a lot of things around Mount Pleasant for quite a while there in Southeast Iowa. A pretty prominent family, if I recall, including here at the Bell Center. We have a whole room that has a plaque on it called the Beck International Room, which I believe was your grandparents?
My great grandfather and his brothers.
Nice. Now, were they in the media business as well?
Well, at least my great grandfather was. His brothers were not, but yep.
Nice. Yeah. So the Becks are a prominent family that were here. I mean, there's not a whole lot of Becks around now. I guess there's some Becks still in Mount Pleasant. But they were a pretty big deal back in the day. Nice. So you can trace your roots back better than I can at Mount Pleasant. That's impressive.
Yeah, well, I can go back a long ways.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Rock number 4.
We're on 4. Another Daughters of the American Revolution.
Yep, another one. This is an old military road that went from Dubuque to the northern boundary of Missouri. And this marks it. This is I call this one my trick rock. This is hard. You have to know the rock's there to know to guess where this is at.
I'm struggling with this one.
I don't even know where I would start on that one.
This is a hard one. This is a very hard one.
Because that's a long way from Dubuque to Missouri.
It is. I think the key here for people to if they want some hints, is to understand where the roads were
back in the day. Yeah, not your current.
Yeah. So if you're going out by East Lake Park on the highway out there and thinking the rock's out there somewhere, I'm going to let you right now it's not.
But these are all.
I already told you it wasn't near East Lake Park.
These are all in Mount Pleasant, though, right?
In Mount Pleasant proper, yes.
Yeah. So not like.
Yeah, it's not like way south of town or things like that.
Okay.
We may go there, but I'll let you know there sometime, but not with these rocks.
Okay.
Cool. All right, rock number 5.
Rock 5. Oh, there's a tricky one.
Can you read that?
I can. Well, do you want
go
me
ahead. Go ahead and say it.
Class of 1882? Is that what it said?
1882. So, yeah, it just says class 1882. So someone carved that in there over 100, and you do the math for me. 38 years ago?
Something like that.
Yeah, a lot. Long time ago. 48 years, I don't know. 100 and some years ago. When they put that rock there. Had to been a class of something. I think people can probably, this is a little easier one to figure out if they put their mind to it.
Well, but there's high school, there's college, there's a couple options.
There's the old German school that used to be nearby right here. There are quite a few things.
So there's some options.
And also remember, we're looking for accuracy, everybody. We're not looking for on the blank, area. We're looking for where it's at on the blank area, if you will. So, all right, this is exciting. We're excited to see the comments. If you don't want other people to know, go ahead and direct message us. But honestly, if you're the first in and you're confident in your answers, go ahead and put them on there. But if you're not confident and you want to direct message us, you can do that too. We're open to whatever. So It's exciting. The goal is to help you have a rocking Memorial Day weekend. Again, you're going to win tickets to the Jeremy Nunez event at the Heath Later Performing Arts Center, and with two comedians.
Right.
Which is pretty awesome. We just announced that today. We never really talked about the other gentleman that's opening for him. Mm-hmm. And then also you're going to get free appetizer down at Lulu's Landing for the Springfield concert down there. Spring Stringfield concert
Yeah.
down there on Saturday evening.
Snacks, music, and a show.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better
It does
to
not.
kick off your weekend and make it rock. So
This feature segment has been presented by.
I'm getting there, Callan. I'm getting there. Your dream home furniture and floors. We'll be right back after this commercial.